treat those years as like a PhD program that gave me not only the drink from the fire hose experience of sitting there right at the mouth of this research, but also gave me a lot of understanding about institutional and organizational dynamics and the politics of science and so on. And like just the last thing I'll say about that, to your point, is that yes, when the goal is to create truly blue sky research, be it in science or technology or whatever, there is always a socioeconomic, political aspect to that that involves how the work is being funded. And in 2021 or 22, I had proposed to the president that there might be a new form of institution that was to Santa Fe Institute what SFI had been to Los Alamos, where
Yeah.
their founders had decided to strike out. And what would that look like? And what it would look like is something that manages to completely decouple politics from the allocation of research and talent.
Cool.
And I said, well, why doesn't SFI incubate a complex systems science DAO as a way of providing people the ability to contribute to work that's not being subtly filtered by the concerns of development.
And filtered by priority of
Yeah,
that economic development.
exactly. And the answer, which I have again full sympathy with, is well, we can't be seen 40 years in, we can't be seen as chasing fads. And so I really, I came out of that experience realizing that unless you have just an extraordinary condition within which you have shelter from leadership to do something truly deviant,
Yeah.
that usually these kinds of experiments do end up being the result of some sort of hard break
Mhm.
between the system and the next.
So when the decoupling occurred through your experience, you found that it's almost like the shackles of politics in capital drifted away from your ability to actually to bring ideas and understanding back to people and bring the right minds together.
Hopes. Although, as an independent researcher and media producer, there's really only so much I can accomplish. So, one of the primary goals of this project is to foster relationships before products. There's another piece of this, which is that I took a job at a Mozilla spinout for an open source AI dev ecosystem
Mhm.
for a good while after SFI, and really loved working there as well, and believed that my responsibility within that organization was to foster the relationships and to help nourish the understanding for people that did not initially grasp the long-term vision that these people had for the future of computing, so as to help people find their place and their agency within the story rather than just receiving this product from on high, right? There's always that question of where do people find their place and their authorship in the work, and eventually decided that the best way for me to do that work was outside of that organization as well, and that what it, what it's going to take for people to reclaim their ability to participate as makers in the future rather than just as consumers is going to take this sort of rhizomal approach where we put relationships before transactions and